Hello and welcome to A Sophisticated Notion. My name is Erica, and today I am reviewing the Nessa Balconette, or Balconette if you're fancy, Unlined Bra. A couple years ago, I actually purchased this bra on sale because I was interested in bringing Nessa into the store. Unfortunately, I was having a little bit of a delusion about what size I was at the time because my weight was kind of ticking upwards and I couldn't control it. So when it came in, it didn't fit quite well, and I put it to the side, thinking that in 2 weeks' time it would probably be perfect. Obviously it wasn't, so it's been sitting in my review box waiting for a review. Unfortunately, because of that, I don't remember the name of the bra. Even if I did, it would sort of be irrelevant because it's probably gone by now. So why am I doing a review? Well, what I'm going to focus on instead today is the actual bra frame. So we're going to be reviewing the Nessa Unlined Balconette frame rather than a specific bra. If you're not familiar with the term bra frame, it's basically what it sounds like. It's the overall frame on which the bra is built. So, for example, if you purchase a Lomi product, you've probably seen they use the plunge frame quite frequently. They may change up materials, different patterns and colors, but overall the way that the cups are constructed, the use of the sections, sometimes even the wing material or the strap material is the same. Another good example would be the Freya Deco. You can buy the Freya Deco like every season, and it's just got new colors. So that's what a bra frame is. It's something that they're going to use as a blueprint for constructing the bra, and then they tend to recycle it throughout the different seasons. The sizing on this is a European 75K, American 34K, or UK 34H. So continental European brands often use centimeters instead of inches for band size measurements, so that's why it's a 75 versus a 34. However, if you are located in either Canada or America, all of the retailers I've seen go ahead and just translate the band size into North American sizing. So for the purposes of clarity, I'm going to use the North American band size, which is the 34, and the European original traditional cup size, the K, for the review. It's just because more than likely if you're going to order the bra being in North America, it's going to be as a 34K in that kind of range. But again, the cup size also even in European sizing is the same. It's still K there. The only place it would be slightly different would be the UK. I know it's very confusing with all the different bra sizes floating around, and it can make it very complex to order. That's why I tend to suggest you do it domestically. That way it alleviates some of this confusion. Anyway, the sizing on this is actually pretty perfect. I'm currently wearing a UK 34H or US 34K, and as I said, that's what this is. The band size is comfortably snug on the loosest set of hooks. I don't have any gaping or overflow in the cup. The straps are adjusted really well, and I have plenty more to tighten them. So overall, I think this size is wonderful. This is kind of shocking, actually, because so many Polish companies run tighter in the band and smaller in the cup than your traditional UK or American sizing. So anytime I've tried a Polish company in the past, I've had to go up at least one band size, and oftentimes 1 to even 3 cup sizes, depending on the style of bra. That adds another layer of complexity. When you're already trying to take your size in one brand and find the equivalent size in another, that's one layer of a problem. But then if that brand has a difference in how that they run compared to those other brands, it can lead to a whole slew of problems and messes for you. Nessa eschews that completely. They run much closer to your traditional UK or American bra sizes. Like most Polish brands, Nessa exploits a lower, U-shaped underwire that's narrower with deeper projected cups. That's my ideal bra, and it's actually the ideal shape for a lot of women that I fit who are fuller busted. Basically what that means is the underwires are not going to be too far back on the side. They're going to come closer to the front, and you're going to have more space at the center for your tissue to kind of come forward. Many of the women I found, again, or people I found, not just women, who wear fuller cups, they don't have as much breast tissue on the side. But so many manufacturers, when they start scaling up their designs, the underwire not only gets much taller on the side, but it tends to angle backwards. So you wind up with all of this extra space on the side between where the breast tissue ends and where the underwire sits, as well as the height problems here, which means that when you're moving, you can kind of feel it rubbing. And that's one of my big pet peeves. I'm a very animated person, obviously, so I move my arms a lot, and if I feel like something is constantly pulling, then it's just really not comfortable, and it will be a complete deal breaker for me. So I'm going to turn to the side, As you can see, it's very lifted, it's very rounded. The underwire is coming exactly where I need it to on the side. It really feels comfortable, it feels supportive. I feel like I have a nice firm tack here in the middle, but it's not too hard, it's not pressing up against the breastplate with too much force. So overall, I think the fit is wonderful, it's fantastic, I love it. I like unlined styles personally better than padded because it's a little bit cooler, especially as we're starting to climb in temperature. So overall, I think the fit of the Nessa Unlined Balconette bra is a-okay. Materials. So, this particular bra uses sort of a restricted stretch 2-section lower cup with a vertical seam for added lift, and then it has your standard mesh embroidered upper cup. The embroidery is very lovely, it seems very high quality. The fabric on the bottom is also nice. They don't use a power mesh on this bra, it's more of a nylon wing. And then they've also added on each side a side stay about 1 inch behind where the underwire ends. So this actually means the bra is going to anchor much more firmly to the ribcage and to continue to provide you with support for longer. It has 3 hook and eye closures in the back, but they are on the narrower side. It's probably about that big. I'm one of the people, I do like a slightly wider band, but it's not a strong enough opinion to make me dislike a bra. It's just a minor preference, shall we say. Aesthetically, since this bra doesn't exist anymore, I'm just going to say that it's got little stars, and then it has the pretty geometric embroidery, and it's black and white, so obviously I love it. But there are variations of this bra. There's neutral styles, there are fashion styles. So basically what you're looking for is that unlined balconette style. Because it's a balconette, it does have a sort of straighter across the top profile here, and the straps I think are set a little bit more average on the shoulders. If you're very narrow shouldered, that could be a little bit of a problem, but even if I have a problem where the straps are too wide, I don't have an issue angling them in. So overall, I really like this. The final word I want to say about Nessa is price. So the price is really hard to nail down. Depending on where you are in the world and then who you're ordering it from in the world, the prices range in US dollars from, I want to say 40 to 70, which is a lot of difference, but it makes sense when you start to think about things. So for starters, if you're ordering Eviden products like Freya, Fantasy, or Lomi, they're going to be cheaper in the UK because the American companies have to absorb all of the import costs. Plus, Eviden is a massive brand, so they've invested in infrastructure here in the US, including things like warehouses and sales reps, account representatives, marketing, you name it. So you're going to pay more for an Eviden product here in the US. Nessa is no different. However, because Nessa doesn't have that architecture that Eviden has already invested in, you're seeing these small business owners absorbing the cost. It's kind of like what we had to do when we brought Chemexum in. We had to absorb the import costs, and we had to figure out what was going to be beneficial to us in order to maintain a good margin. So that's why you're going to see such a wide range of price points on it. It's not just about the style of bra, it's not just about the materials used for that bra, it's also about how much the import costs were for that retailer and what they feel is going to be a successful price for them to charge. My personal philosophy on this is you should try to support any local stores which stock them, because local stores are taking on an immense amount of risk to bring you new and exciting products, and if you don't buy from them when they bring you these new features and these new products, then they're going to be less likely to take these risks in the future. And then you're going to be stuck trying to get styles like this from overseas only. And let me tell you, if you make a mistake on the sizing and you have to return it, you better just sell it on eBay. I made the mistake of trying to return something to Poland once, and it cost me $30. The item cost me $35. So I should have just kept it and resold it. Try and support your local stores if you can, especially when they're trying to bring you something new and exciting. And Nessa is definitely new and exciting. I am really excited to see what this brand is going to be putting forward in the future. I'd love to have some more styles to try out, and I hope that if you have the opportunity, you'll give them a chance too. Thanks for watching.